Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about Jiofi3 version JMR540 unlock procedure. Okay, so most of us we have a Jiofi device and we want to unlock to use another telecom operator SIMs. So actually default it will be locked for the to use the Geo SIM. But actually, if we could unlock the device, then we can use another multiple operator SIMs actually. So one year before, the device was unlocked by one of our developer. So he had updated a post on its TA, and most of us used same to unlock our devices. So even I also I was referring the post, and I have unlocked my JMR 540. But unfortunately, later the Geo operators they have pushed and another firmware, and it got locked again actually. So and multiple people were chasing the developer to find another option to unlock it again. But unfortunately, there is as of now there is no easy method to unlock the device. But here I'm planning to share a method actually, but this is a little bit complicated. But you can if you can you just watch the videos, and if you're confident, then you can probably proceed with the unlocking procedure. Okay, so actually, this video which I'm doing is for just education purpose only, so don't use for any other commercial purpose. So we'll go actually the firmware which Geo was pushed, it is for 6.20 version. And what they did actually, they have logged the bootloader. So earlier, the earlier method which we followed, we were flashing the system images via fast boot, and once it is flashed, the device was getting unlocked. But once the vendor locked the bootloader, the first boot flash was failing. And another thing they have done, they have updated the system and the modem partitions to lock the SIM actually. So in the system, there's a startup script to lock the SIM actually. And in the modem, they have set up a parameter actually to validate the SIM IMSI number. So if you put a Geo SIM, it will give an IMSI number. So uh, the device will detect the SIM and it will start. But if you put any another SIM, so it will first check the IMSI number. So if we put any another operator SIM, it will not give any IMSI number. So the device will show SIM as invalid. And they have done another thing. They have changed the default root password which we were using early to log in via UART. So since they changed the root password, and we are not able to access the shell via UART also. So this were so they have secured their modem with the new firmware. So actually, so we were working a long back to see is there any other easy methods to unlock the modem, but unfortunately, we couldn't find any other things. So I will just give a few technical things regarding the modem. So uh, we have a few modes, boot modes actually. So the normally will be in booting the modem in a normal mode, and actually it will be functioning. Wi-Fi, all the things will be functioning. And hope we all knows about the fast boot. Fast boot actually, so we'll be using to flash the partition images. Uh, actually, so earlier method we were using the fast boot boot prompt actually to fast boot option to flash the images. And another thing actually, the modem we can boot into the ADB or diag mode. So if you boot to the ADB mode, we will get the shell and we can modify the things actually. And if we get the diag port, then we can update the NV parameters like unlocking the bands or fixing the IME number. Those things we can do via diag mode. And the last mode, it is emergency download mode. So it's a qualcomm based device, so it have an emergency download mode actually. And via emergency download mode, we can dump the firmware which currently the modem runs, or we can flash the firmware, a new firmware to the ETL mode. So here I will be unlocking the modem by using this EDL mode actually. So here so I will teach you actually how we can boot our modem to the EDL. So this is our modem board. Okay, so we have here, this is the chip, this is the processor actually. It's MDM 9207. Okay, and this is our flash memory. So the ROM, everything will be saved under this one actually. Okay, so the system files, everything will be saved under. So the method what we are following to make boot the modem to the EDL. So we'll be just shorting this point in this middle resistor. There's a resistor it is showing, and this point to a ground. So so we'll short these 2 points, this point and a ground. Then we will try to boot the modem. So see, during the if we short this point to this ground, so actually while booting the modem, so modem cannot detect the flash memory, so that it will go directly to the emergency download mode. So that is the trick we are following here. So I will show you actually how we can bring the modem into the EDL mode.
So this is our modem, JMR540. Okay, so we need to remove the back cover and then battery. So here we can see total 6 screws are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I have removed all the screws. Then remove the SIM also actually inside this one. Okay, so I have removed the SIM. The next one actually, so once we remove the screws, just remove the back cover. Okay, and this is our motherboard. So remove this motherboard like this. So keep this part. And there is a metal shield is there, so just remove the shield. Okay, so this is our modem, and this is our processor, the modem, and this is the flash memory. So the procedure what we are following will be short the flash memory data 0 point to the ground, and we'll be connecting the modem via USB cable. Okay, so since the data 0 is connected to the ground, actually the flash memory will be once it is booting, it will go directly to the emergency download mode. Okay, so I will show you the demo. So we'll be using a jump wire like this. Okay, so connect the jump wire to this memory card slot. Okay, so this part we'll be using as a ground, and then we will be connecting shorting the data server. Okay, so let me connect the USB cable first. Okay, so this end, So let me show the point first. Okay, so this here you can see three resistors. So the middle one, and at the end you need to short and put the USB cable here. So let me open the device manager. So you can see under ports. So there is no qloader right now. Okay. So let me connect to the middle resistor. It's connected. Let me insert the pin. Okay, it's not connected correctly. That's why the light is coming here. So let me try one more time. Okay, now it's connected in qloader mode. So you can see here there is a no lights. Okay, and if you see under ports, you can see a qualcomm qdloader is detected here.
Okay, now we'll right click to my computer and we'll go to the device manager. Okay, so under ports we could see the modem. It is dated address as 9008 qloader. It's a qualcomm downloader mode. Okay, so here we are going to use a tool called QTool. Okay, so actually it's a program. It's created by a few of the Russian developers. So and it's based on a CLI. So we need to launch the CMD command prompt and a few sets of commands. Using the few sets of commands, we need to complete our actions. So it's not a GUI, but we need to use the CLI commands actually to complete our actions. And those who not install the drivers, so install uh, you need to install the qualcomm qdloader driver actually. Okay, so then only the device will be detect. So I'll be sharing the link also to download the driver. Okay, so to the Q tools. So today actually we are going to use two commands. Okay, so this qdload and qrflash. So how it will be, the modem will be in a download mode actually. So we have a few modified loaders. So to enable the modem to be activated to the download mode. So if once we uh, load the loaders, so mm, it will be, the modem will be ready to dump the firmware or flash firmware. So all actions it will be ready. So make sure we are loading the uh, mm, correct loader images to the modem. Okay, and once we loaded, then we'll be using another uh, mm, program called qrflash. So to read the partition or dump modem, seeing the partition map, all things we can do with this qrflash. So I'm going to show you how we will be working. So this is the page where the qtools are saved. This is the folder where qtools are saved. So I'm just opening the command prompt. Okay, so the first command what we are using is qtool. So it's we are injecting the loaders. Okay, so it will automatically fetch the loader. So what we need to give, we need to give the port number. uh, so the it's dated on port 8. Okay, so we need to give the port number here, and So this command, it will be load the uh, loader to the modem. So see, the loader, it's loaded actually. So unfortunately this everything, the output, everything, it's came under in a Russian language. Okay, few of the outputs it's showing English, but since it's developed by the Russian developers, most of the commands are in so this tool works in a Russian commands actually. Okay, so here we can see actually, so see the loader which is it's loaded here. Okay, and it's giving few parameters and it's loaded successfully. And now we can see actually what all the partitions here we have. Okay, see, paste, see, these are the partitions which is under our Jiofi SBL. See, earlier we are just flashing the system partition and making this device unlocked. Okay, so what we are going to do actually, we are going to take a full dump actually with this command ph. Okay, so make sure you're taking a dump, we are taking a backup file of your firmware, so that it will be helpful actually. So if we made any mistake or if our modem got bricked, so we can easily recover using this raw mm, bin firmware actually. Okay, so I'm going to run this command. Okay, so it's just dumping the data from 00 this to till this size actually. Okay, 7ff. So it will take a few minutes to complete the dump. So let me pause the video. uh, I could see it's the dump is completed. So we can see we can check the current directory. Okay, see the dump is created. It's so actually, so we should copy it to a safe place. So if whenever we require, so we can restore our modem with this file. Okay, so it's important to keep it safe. And the next command, so this one actually, it's it will dump the partitions actually, partition wise. So this is the full dump. Okay, but this actually we already see this many 21 partitions, 22 partitions are there actually in our Jiofi. Okay, so if we run this command qflash, okay, we need to give the port as 8. Okay, hyphen x. So what it will do, see, it will create the partition. See, first SBL partition, it is done. Okay, see now next MIBA. Okay, so it's dumping the files one by one. Okay, so actually this also it's useful actually if any of the partitions got corrupted, or if you want to restore a particular partition just for that testing purpose, so this dump also will be useful. Okay, so little run, it will take another 5 or 10 minutes. So let me pause this video. And we could see actually on the earlier command output, so there is few bad blocks reported actually. Okay, so this can be ignored actually, and so maybe it might be with my modem there is some corruption with the flash memory or something. So but I'm not sure actually, so you can also check and let me know if you are getting any bad block error while dumping the modem. Okay, so let me pause the video and we'll resume once the dump is completed. uh, Hello. So we could see it's completed. So this many partitions it's dumped. So we can see where it is. See, okay. So all 22 partitions are dumped here. Okay, so this will be useful for later to restore a particular partitions if we require. So we'll summarize actually. So first we will be booting to the Qualcomm HD loader mode. Okay, then we are injecting the loader file, printing the partition, and dumping the whole firmware to a file, and next dumping the separate partition to the separate files. Okay, so please save the files what we dumped right now, and please keep a copy of these logs. Okay, so this partition table, it is main important one actually. So if we mess up with our partition table, so by referring this partition details, so we can restore actually. So this data it is showing here, it is the start setter actually for the partition, each partitions. So these are useful actually to restore the data. Okay, so actually uh, so please try to take a backup of your model, and in our next video we will discuss how we can unlock our bootloader and unlock our model. Okay, so stay tuned for our next video. Okay, so our partitions download completed. Okay, so we need to reboot this modem uh, to the normal mode. So sorry, I forgot to mention these things. So this is the command actually, q command. So we need to give the correct port. So here our port is PH. Okay, okay. Now the modem is rebooted to the normal mode. So please use this command actually. Okay, so you can see the sound. The device is uh, now detected as modem network adapter. See, this is actually the Jiofi is detected as NDIS driver, DIS device. Okay, and the network also is getting detected. You can see right now. Okay, see, local area connection disconnected. So thanks all for your time. If you have any doubt, if you are facing any issues while backup taking a backup, so please let me know. You can update on your on the chat box. Okay guys, I'm winding up here, so stay tuned for the next video.